Hey everyone, hope you've been keeping well, hope the Halloween season was all nice and fun, but you wanna know what I've been up to since we last spoke? I've been running from everything, running from my emotions, my friendships, my family, you know, the stuff you do when you're depressed. But the only thing that I haven't ran from in this time is, ironically, The Flash. No, not the shitty movie I only made it about 20 minutes into. I'm talking specifically about the 9-season masterpiece that is the CW's Flash. I probably say that a lot. Thor is a masterpiece, Raimi's Spidey films are masterpieces, but I swear, I'm absolutely, positively serious when I say that Season 1 of The Flash is a true masterpiece. When did I realize this though? Like, right away. Like, the first episode. Like, even before Barry is struck by lightning in the first episode of this show. They do such a great job introducing us to Barry, Iris, Joe, the vibe of Barry's day-to-day life in Central City, as well as the vibe of the city itself. Every character this whole season is written so perfectly, too. Joe is a great father figure. Eddie's fun to be around. Caitlin and Cisco quickly became two of my favorite Cape characters ever. Iris is also pretty fantastic. Wells is absolutely menacing, and Barry himself is just written so well. Everything from him trying to find out who truly murdered his mom to his motivation for wanting to be a CSI and eventually the Flash. Barry consistently trying to clear his father's name and bring the man in yellow to justice is just done so perfectly throughout the season. Iris and Barry's relationship is written so real and honestly. I feel like us nerds can relate to Barry whenever he's around the girl that means the world to him. I think we can all relate to that feeling of two people hiding their love for each other or pretending like it doesn't exist. And a big part of what sells that humanity is the acting. The acting in this show is perfect. I've already praised the writing between Barry and Iris and the writing of Barry in general, but the performances just sell it all. Every rooftop conversation between Iris and the Flash, to every deep talk between Barry and her, whenever they're inside Jitters or in Joe's house. Grant and Candace just do a great job with their performances, man. The villains are amazing too. Leonard Snark, Captain Cold, he's a standout, and Snark probably has one of the greatest arcs in the entire Arrowverse. Tom Cavanaugh rocks his creepy and menacing performance as Harrison Wells, aka Eobard Thawne, aka the Man in Yellow, aka the Reverse Flash, aka the man who killed Barry's mom. As Wells, he's such a loving mentor, but when the team finds out that he's the man who killed Barry's mom, that Wells is the Reverse Flash, his portrayal is just downright perfect. Wells might very much be my favorite DC villain. Every performance is stellar, especially from Grant Gustin. He's almost like the Andrew Garfield of the CW. And I think the way that we get to live in his grief and the way we're holding on to the emotions with Barry and everybody else really shows that everyone is just giving it their all. And if I'm being honest, I think a lot of that opinion falls on one scene. What scene? This scene.
You look just like my father.
This won't make any sense. But it's me, Mom. It's Barry. You're Barry.
Oh, my beautiful boy.
What the hell? How did the probably no-budget show from the CW do this better than one of the most expensive-to-make movies of all time? As much as you may love the Snyderverse or Ezra's depiction of Barry, which don't get me wrong, Ezra's Barry is great, at least the first one, these two scenes together can't even compete. One scene has the emotions present somewhere, and it's sweet but severely cut down due to runtime constraints. Then it has that one scene that defeats the entire purpose of Barry's arc, but we'll get to that in another video. While the other one isn't just uncomfortable to watch and tragic, but it brings Barry's journey in season 1 full circle. Barry Allen will never have his mom again. He will never be able to undo the tragedy that is to find him.
My husband, my son, are they?
They're okay. They're both safe. I promise.
Who are you?
I'm the Flash.
And don't get me wrong, he'll try. But as far as I'm concerned, until season 9 and that final moment with Barry in his house, his arc ends here. I love the mystery of the Reverse Flash. It kept me on my toes, and despite us probably knowing deep down that it's Wells, we the audience don't want to believe it because like Cisco, Barry, and Caitlin, we're almost tricked into loving this man and viewing him as a mentor for all of the characters we love. If we lose Wells, then our characters will be upset, and we don't want to see the people we love upset. And Eddie, boy did I not think I was going to love Eddie, and thankfully I did. The dude is just such a nice guy. guy, and you can tell he truly loves Iris and cares for Barry. You can tell he's an honest, dedicated cop, and Eddie has a lot of stuff going for him. So when we get here and all of this is taken away from us, we can't help but feel sad for Eddie and for everybody who loves Eddie. But this is the only way, and while I don't like how Eddie came back in season 9, I will say as far as I'm concerned, the Reverse Flash's story and Eddie's story ends right here.
Hey, stay with me, okay? Stay.
He was wrong. Turns out I'm a hero after all.
You are, Eddie, you are my hero.
That's all I ever wanted to be. You're a hero.
Overall, The Flash Season 1 is one of the Arrowverse's biggest accomplishments. Dare I say, one of its biggest masterpieces. I think Arrow Season 1 and the first 3 seasons of The Flash is something that will live on for ages, and might just be one of the CW's greatest feats. And I doubt we will ever get a Barry Allen this honest ever again. I don't know if I did talking about this show justice. I'm not good at reviewing TV shows, so just go watch the show, man. Love you all very much, and have a fantastic rest of your fall.
All my life I've wanted to just do more, be more, and now I am, and the first chance I get to help someone, I screw up. What if Wells is right? What if I'm not a hero? What if I'm just some guy who was struck by lightning?
I don't think that bolt of lightning struck you, Barry. I think it chose you.
I'm just not sure I'm like you, Oliver. I don't know if I can be some vigilante.
You can be better. Because you can inspire people in a way that I never could. Watching over your city like a guardian angel, making a difference, saving people in a flash. Take your own advice.